about preparation for photo shoots. I will be talking for couples and for individuals and giving some ideas and advice about how to prepare for a photo shoot. Not a simple photo shoot. Okay, it will go into nudity, right? So when you're preparing for a simple photo shoot, right, it will be one discussion. When you're preparing for something extraordinary, when it takes intimacy, when it takes nudity, right, to shoot, there are other factors that I would like to discuss when people are worried and nervous and have a certain mindset, right? So let me just start, right? So I am going to translate today about preparation, how to shoot, how to prepare for erotic photo shoot, right? How to prepare for erotic photo shoot for couples, and how to prepare for erotic photo shoot for singles, individuals, right? So very standard preparation strategy. If you go to any kind of photography studio, they will tell you that you need to day before, yeah, hydrate yourself, right? Do a certain skincare, right? Men have to do some grooming before the photo shoot, right? They have to have a good sleep, a certain diet that would not make you bloated or feel, how to say, thirsty, and so on. Of course, no drugs, no alcohol. That's absolute. Then during the preparation, you will be discussing as well wardrobe and the styling, right? What to bring. This is the most important topic to discuss for ladies, what to bring for erotic photo shoot. Okay? And so I have a special PDF created for ladies and for guys that they could see some ideas of their outfits. So, like I said, the standard photo shoot is when people are shooting dressed and wearing outfits, right? But I am talking today about photo shoot, okay, which is going to be undressed, right? Session, undressed. So people will be undressing, revealing themselves. It will be semi-nude, nude photography, sometimes explicit photography, right? And even make love scenarios. Okay, so this is a preparation topic, how to prepare for erotic photo shoot, right? You can ask me questions a little bit later, right? So very standard things. People, to be fair, wanna follow the script, wanna follow the manual. Okay, they want tips, they wanna know step by step how to prepare for erotic photo shoot. Okay, because it is something different for them. It is something unknown. Maybe there is something special that they should know, right? And that is why I'm making this video. Okay, so very normal things, right? When you go for a normal photo shoot, okay, this is like a standard preparation process, right? But when it comes to creating sexy erotic stuff, right, we are of course wearing a different things. Okay, so if you are going to bring a lot of outfits that you will put on, right, for a normal photo shoot, for erotic photography, you will be thinking how you would look when you undress, okay? How you would look when you're taking your clothes off. What will be underneath, right? I remember I had a big wardrobe in the studio long time ago, and my mom said to me once, "Why are you having so many clothes if everyone who is coming to your studio to do an erotic photo shoot naked or undressed?" Okay, and what I said to her is, "Not everyone is brave like you, mom. Okay, people want to wear clothes on, okay, put something on top, especially at the beginning, so that they can slowly undress, reveal, right? Reveal and show all the intimate parts, right? So that's the thing. So outfits are very important, but some people would like to shoot absolutely nude and they don't need to wear anything. They even don't want, right? But there are specific type of people, okay? Like I said, there are different sexualities. Some people are very shy and nervous, okay? And it takes really long time to undress. And some people are coming to the studio and taking clothes off and they prefer to be naked. Okay, they prefer to be naked straight away because they holding themselves. Okay, they holding themselves. This is a natural habitat for them, being naked, right? Not everyone is comfortable being naked. Not everyone is comfortable being naked in front of the camera. That's the thing, okay? And especially in front of the stranger. So erotic photo shoot and erotic photo shoot manual will vary for a normal studio manual, okay? Even though I will start from the simple things like hands are very important, okay? Nails are very important. Hands will be always visible in the photo shoot, okay? For ladies, the manicure, okay? For guys, I'm not saying everyone has to do a manicure, but it has to be nice hands, okay? And I remember I shot a farmer couple, and farmer people, they work with ground, they dig the soil, and they are doing it not necessarily with the gloves, okay? And I remember there's such a beautiful couple and such a beautiful lady, and he's touching her breast, and his skin and his nails and everything isn't so not black, okay? Like, the camera picks the very specific details, okay? All the wrinkles, okay? It's not smoothing. You can clean and you can then fix it in a post-production, okay? But that takes time, and it's a separate service, okay? So what I'm saying is, you're representing yourself, you're showing yourself in the best way, okay? Hands are important, face important, hairstyle is important, okay? If you had a good sleep and a good rest, it's also very important. It is important not to arrive with the empty stomach, okay? For erotic photo shoot, there are a lot of, how to say, nervousness maybe around. So you will feel nauseous, okay? I'm not saying you will have a big meal, but you have to have something to have an energy. Photo shoot will drain you down because you are nervous, you're worried, right? And then you are practicing a lot of moves, a lot of poses, and moving your body and doing it again and again. It's like going to the gym. It will wind you down. You will be exhausted and tired after my shoot. I don't know with the others. Okay, so that's the thing. So that's why I'm making this video, for people to understand. There is a preparation manual PDF that I will send, okay? And you could see normal things, day tips, meals, timing, arrival on time, okay? Makeup things. Ladies often want to do their own makeup, okay? But some who are very, very into beauty and into perfection, is strongly recommended a beauty makeover professional, because they are, they can transform the way you look, they can transform your face, they just give you a different mood. You will be more confident, right, when you have yourself, in a presentable high standard, right? So there are ladies who do not care, okay, but there are ladies who care a lot, okay? So that's the thing. So you need to define yourself. I don't mind if the lady will do makeup for herself before a photo shoot, but they have to be aware that the lighting, the exposure, it's removes, a lot, so they have to make it stronger makeup, right? So that's the thing. Okay, now going to specific erotic photo shoot, okay? Like I say, the nerves will tell you. Okay, people are nervous even when they're getting ready. Seriously, they're not in the studio yet, okay? The shoot may be 2 days or 3 days, will happen ahead. They have these moments when they're preparing and they're already getting nervous. There are a lot of people who would call me, okay, during that preparation time, nervous what to bring, nervous how they look, nervous if they can pose, nervous if they do not look stupid, and so on and so on. So there are a lot of things, to be fair, to know when they're preparing for a photo shoot, right? So that is why they want me to explain everything. Okay, so single people, right? They're sorting themselves, right? Couples, I would say for couples it's much easier, okay, because they look after themselves, okay, and then they look after each other, all right. So I think the preparation for couples is much more easier because they're getting a support from each other, okay. When I'm talking about shooting couples in general, it's much easier. In terms of the posing, it's natural. Okay, if you need to tell individual to be realistic, to be natural, not to fake, not to pretend, not to, how to say, not to try too hard, not to be stiff, not to be frozen, and so on, relax, and the thing. So with the couple, it's much more natural process because they are engaged and they're very easy to create love stories, make love scenarios. Okay, they're easy to touch each other, kiss each other, play with each other, right, and escalate erotica to a certain level, right. So for couples, it is easy, I think, to prepare because they already have lots of stuff. Most of the time, when couples are arriving, they bringing luggages. They have so many sexy outfits they want to shoot. They want dresses. They seriously heels and toys and props. Couples are loaded. Okay, couples are loaded. Individuals are not sure. Okay, they are even afraid to bring a vibrator by themselves. On Saturday, I will be shooting this girl who is making a erotic session for her for her boyfriend, and that would be an explicit session with toys. Okay, but I can tell you, not everyone is so brave. Okay, to bring for erotic photo shoot toys, right? Such a simple thing, right? So, like what I'm saying, couples always bring because they feel braver together, and they, of course, this is one of the things what couples do. They play, okay. Individuals are more conservative, I would say, right? So let me just talk about imperfections. Okay, imperfections is a very big topic for ladies. Okay, I'm not saying only ladies, right? But that's what adults fear. Okay, to expose themselves. Okay, to show the imperfections. They know they have imperfections. What if it will be seen? What if the photographer will see, or maybe judge, or maybe, so on. So there is a big, big, big subject. This imperfections, fears, insecurities, and nervousness. This is all normal. Okay, this is all normal. You are worried for one simple reason. Most of the time, people doing photoshoot first time. They never done this before. When you are going to drive, I don't know, a plane, you will be nervous and you will be worried. What if you have a crash, right? So that's the same situation. It's just there is no plane, but you have to undress. Undressing and revealing yourself, revealing your body, revealing your personality, revealing your sexual energy, your vibration, and escalating your intimate scenarios, okay, during the photo shoot is quite complicated. And some people can switch on very easily to that sexual intimate topic and explore and play with themselves, right? And some, take a really long time. And that again, like I say, different personalities, okay, different sexual markers, okay, revealed. So some people are more reserved and some people more, straightforward and open-minded, right? There are different people and they have different opinions about erotic photo shoots, okay? Erotic photo shoot, it's a topic when people, how to say, think about vulnerability, think about judgment, right? Think about how they look stupid, or the pictures will be cringy, or they would, look cheesy, or maybe, it will be not so good, trash. Okay, so there are many things what people think, right? When they're preparing for erotic photo shoot, and there are a lot of doubts, right? A lot of doubts in the back of your mind because I mean, there are perfect people in their perfect body, but then I always think there is something with something have to be not perfect. So relax, yeah, everyone is have to stay who they are, natural, real connection, okay, real presentation of yourself, being very realistic in terms of the performance will remove the pressure. Okay, feeling the pressure, trying to nail it, trying to pose it, trying to look better, trying to whatever, right? It creates a pressure and nervousness. Thank you. Yeah. So what I'm saying is relax. To relax is a very important factor because you would not be able to create a successful erotic photo shoot. What I'm saying is this: I mean, you can take the pants off and we can take a picture, and that would be a naked, right? Photography, nude photography. But I'm talking about making art and making quality emotions, okay? And that is happens only when you are in a sexual energy. You are able to be in a sexual energy and vibrate sexual energy when you feel confident. Confident in your body, confident that you look good, confident that you're ready, confident that you are not ashamed, right? So negative, you see, confidence is a very positive emotion. It's a very strong emotion. Confidence, what attracts us and what looks sexy for us. Okay, so in terms of erotica and creating erotica, we're actually working on confidence and of course on the sexual energy. When people are scared, shy, nervous, worry, think that they are guilty doing something naughty, erotica is undressing, something is wrong. Okay, so they want to punish themselves, they think they're unworthy, or something is wrong with them, right? This is all negative emotion. When you think this way and you vibrate this way, it is not possible for you to create a great sexy picture because there is no confidence. You can't vibrate in the same time in the negative energy and in the positive energy. You can't, right? You cannot be pregnant and not pregnant at the same time, or a little bit pregnant. So that's the thing. So the most important is to relax and bring the confidence on the table, right? And that's the challenge, the whole challenge. Okay, there are a lot of luggages in the back, like I said, bad memories, bad emotions, fears, insecurities, other factors, and so on. Okay, and people are coming with that baggage, heavy baggage that they want to strip off. Okay, and feel free, feel that freedom, that they can do it, that they look great, that they feel great, that they have the only body. The only you don't have, you cannot go to the shop and buy a second suit. You just have one, right? So you're doing everything to remember it, to cherish it, to celebrate it, right? There are a lot of people who are looking after themselves, and in a mature age, they still look very hot. For example, like me. And then they want to memorize this. They want to celebrate this. They want to create something special for themselves with their body, experience that. Okay? Because like I say, during erotic photo shoot, you will experience a lot of different kind of sensations and different kind of emotions. And that will be a range. Okay? So photographer's job is to bring you, if you are down, okay, if you are not sure, insecure, don't think that you look good, or it will be hard to make a good picture and so on, right? The photographer's job to drag you out of that swamp, okay, dirty swamp, and bring you into a confident zone, okay? When you look amazing, when you feel amazing, when ready, not shy, not scared, not worried, strong personality, that is sexy, okay? And that's what I'm shooting, and it is obvious and very visible on the camera. Okay, when people are shy and nervous, the body reflects that. Okay, body reflects that straight away. You don't need to even guess. You could see the way people, I even see the moment they are actually overthinking what they're doing, how they're doing, how they are posing, how they are moving, and so on. In the standard studio, and when you are not a model, photographer is helping you to pose your body, okay? Explaining you how you should stand, how you should feel, how your face should look, what your hands should do, right? Where are your shoulders, and so on, what is happening with the posture, okay? What information you convey when you are, looking this way or doing certain things, right? So photographer is helping. The same in the erotic photo shoot too. Okay, it's the same. I am helping all the way in terms of the posing. But what it comes to is that you see in a standard photography studio, what they do is they know a few poses, right? And then they duplicate it. okay, with everyone. So they know this works, people like these pictures, and so everyone gets the same pictures. Okay, erotica is not about that. Okay, erotica it's about experimenting, pushing the boundaries, okay, checking your limits, okay, starting something new, getting into a fresh zone, okay, feeling yourself alive, right? But like seriously, okay, going into sensations, going into intimate areas in the zone, right? Erotic fantasies, exploring your body, right, in front of the camera and understanding what's happening. So it's an analysis. When you go to erotic photo shoot, you will, in my studio, you will receive the whole layout, the whole file, all the highlights will be available for you to analyze and understand that in this moment something was stopping you, and then you manage to overcome it, and then these pictures now after that look great and amazing, and you are look confident and you happy about yourself, right? You're proud that you did it, that you achieved it, and that you created amazing results, right? So that's what I'm saying. Preparation is it's a key. It's very important. But usually, like I said, I'm sending PDF to prepare, right? And if someone has any kind of questions, they can ask. It is very easy to prepare when you're a couple, and it is easy to shoot when you are a couple. Okay, because you are two, you can support each other, and usually when the couple are shooting, very often one person wants more, okay, once more, and one is holding back. Okay, so this is that's what I've noticed, okay, in terms of the photo shoot with the couples. Okay, because couples, you see, they also worry. Okay, they think that they maybe don't look sexy enough or hot enough or connected enough or not enough romantic, or the mood is not set enough, or the erection is not big enough, or not, like so on and so on. So people are worried, okay, they are worried all the time because they're doing it first time, and then they're doing it something what is taboo, you know that's why crossing the boundaries, crossing the limits, and setting yourself free. Okay, of course you can do it. Anyone can do an erotic photo shoot. Adults, when it comes to erotic, adults learn a lot about themselves, about their adult body, about erotic fantasies, and of course about their insecurities, traumatic experiences, and imperfections. Okay, because when you book session like that, okay, you will understand a lot about yourself. Okay, people who extremely worry and nervous before the photo shoot, okay, like in terms of being sick, okay, in terms of like going into experience certain things, had traumatic experiences in the childhood. Okay, they really scared to shoot naked, they really scared to undress, they really scared to show something. Okay, and it's visible straight away on the person. When person has a normal mindset, he's okay, just not making anything, like it's just nothing crazy there. I mean, like little bit nervous, of course, and excited at the same time, but it's very, how to say, realistically visible. Okay, so that's what you would know about yourself. And people, even right now, when they're thinking about erotic photo shoot, there will be many who would never do it, never in their life undress, right? And so that's the thing. So I think I've discussed today enough, okay, about preparing for a photo shoot. Let me check if we have any questions, and probably I will discuss another thing about the mindset. Okay, the mindset is very important. When you're going for erotic photo shoot, the mindset to be confident that you will create great and amazing pictures or videos, it's a must. Okay, because you think you're not sure, you don't know, you're overthinking. That's not a great energy. You can't create a sexy energy being unconfident. That's, just very simple. So mindset and working on the way you think and expecting, great results from yourself. And of course, not judging, not pressuring. People are going into a certain rush, that they are, how to say, then running in the studio and so on. No, chill, relax. You have to give yourself time and understand what's happening, and arrive a little bit earlier than before the photo shoot and have the right mindset. Then it will be easier for me. Okay, when people are very much concerned and nervous, okay, it actually very much affecting photographer and videographer. Okay, negative mindset. It does. In any service, if the person will come with the scared, nervous, negative mindset, it is a big job to actually resolve that before even going to a photo shoot. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There are erotic photo shoots that people are using as a therapy, as a phototherapy for themselves. And of course, the artwork helps. Okay, thank you so much for listening. It's been a long time when I was live. I'm quickly answering. I'm quickly answering. Is there any questions? Today I was discussing about preparation for erotic photo shoots, and that people are nervous and worried before going to the studio to create erotica. Boudoir, nude art, explicit photography, right? These are all mm, styles that photographers use when they're shooting erotica. And there are a lot of studios who would create erotic photography, but they don't do photo shoots without limitations. Okay, and that is something special about me, because I don't limit people, right? Erotica, it's a freedom. Okay, and premium services, premium packages that I have, they offer no limit photo video sessions. Okay, which is amazing, I think, right? Not everywhere you can find that. Okay. Hi, hello, new message, one message. Okay, let me just check. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Thank you. I can see something sending something. You look amazing. Thank you. Let me just quickly check. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't know. What is this message? Maybe that was the message that I look amazing. Thank you so much for the compliment. Okay. And I'm translating from London, to be fair. I know that these people are from US watching. Okay. And we have a difference in time, but I work in London, and there are a lot of people coming and interested in US to create couples erotic photography, erotic videos. Okay, and of course individuals as well, right? So that's why I am translating here. Okay, and I'm inviting everyone to my channel on Telegram. Okay, if you will check my last post, you could maybe find the link to Telegram. That's where I will be mostly talking about erotic photography and translating and showing you my artwork, right? And that will be my main point and main location, right? So if you're interested in erotic photography, you're welcome to join. You're welcome to join and find. If you cannot find, you can leave me a text, send me a message. Right, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, bye bye, and have a good evening, everyone. Ciao. Bye. Bye.